Hey guys, so there was something that I really wanted to clear up or to talk about with respect to my blog, and that is the purpose behind it. Um, it originally started out as a project for school, um, based on a silly comment that was made to me about my epilepsy and realizing that people just don't know anything about it. So it originally started off to educate people on epilepsy, but as it grew, I think my theme behind it has changed, and I really want to share that with people because I want people to understand that it's not just epileptic people that should be reading it or engaging in it. The main theme that I have behind this is now embracing your challenge, whatever the hell your challenge might be. I am embracing my challenge by creating this blog and putting my information out there, putting my story out there, putting myself out there, showing you me in a seizure, showing you my depressive points, doing all of these things to kind of just make my challenge seems so much smaller, and it really is helping me in so many different ways. And it's also shrinking it in my mind and basically allowing me to tell it, to look at it in its face and tell it, kiss my bum, you know, um, in a nice way. But one of the things that I really want to get out there is that people always feel the need to come and tell me how brave I am for doing it, to tell me how strong I am for showing you my depressive points and for doing all of these things publicly. And that's great. Thank you so much for that. Honestly, your support has really been carrying me through this journey. But the fact that you could pretty much go to talk to somebody that you don't even know, you could send a message to somebody you've never spoken to, somebody you don't have any clue as to what they are like. The fact that you could write up a message, tell your story to that person, or tell that person some kind of really beautiful thing about themselves, tell that person that they're brave, not knowing who that person is. The fact that you could do that in itself shows how flippin' brave you are. And that's what people need to understand. You need to look at any kind of negativity in your life and take out that negativity. Take out that negativity and look at it as your challenge. It's your challenge that you could damn well take on. I mean, just look at this guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you may be able to tell, I'm a struggling stand-up comedian who also struggles to stand up. To be honest, I'm not sure how good I am. I'll leave that for you to decide. But, just so you know, if you don't laugh at the disabled guy, you are going to hell. When I realized I'd never be able to talk again, I was speechless.
His challenge has literally caused him to lose his voice. He has lost his voice, and by society, he's labeled as disabled. But he has taken that challenge on, literally laughed in its face, and as a result, caused everybody else in that audience to laugh with him at that challenge, making it this much smaller in his life. Making it, well, not even this much smaller, it's like a ton much smaller in his life now. It's literally looking at your challenge and saying, I'm bigger than you. And you're not going to take me down. So I'm not saying that, you're going to be happy all the time. I mean, just last night I was sitting down in my house crying my eyeballs out to my amazing boyfriend, because I just don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I have no idea where my life is going to be and what I'm going to be able to do, you know. But the strength comes from getting back up from that down point, dusting yourself off, and smiling again. That's where the strength comes from. Whether your challenge be something as simple as getting a knot out of your hair, or as major as getting through the flood that just took place in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, you have to think of everything in your life without any sort of boundary. You have to look at yourself as some kind of Superman or Superwoman. Well, Wonder Woman, she's cooler. Wonder Woman, even. Like, you need to really think of the way that you want to see yourself and compare yourself to nobody else but your past or your future or your present. Even you're comparing yourself to you, to your being, because that's how you're being better. What did I do in the past that I'm not doing now? Is that good? Is that not good? Let's change that up. Think of it in a way that you give yourself that credit that you need. Think of it in a way that you don't look at an illness as some kind of disability in your life. You don't look at a financial status as some kind of piece that holds you down. Because you are so much better than that. The fact that you're even here still listening to this is amazing in itself. And you need to give yourself credit for that. Because you can't depend on anybody else but yourself to give you that credit. So I really want people to know that. I really want people to know that, yes, it is about, my blog is about educating people on epilepsy and making sure that everybody knows and understands what to do in a case of an epileptic situation. But the main piece behind it, and that's why I want any and everybody to look at it and to really get some kind of strength out of it, is to embrace your challenge. My challenge is epilepsy. What's your challenge? Tell me. Tell yourself. Sit down, think about it, and embrace it. Realize that you are 10 times bigger and better than that shit. Sorry if there's any kids watching this. Sorry about that. But just say to yourself, I'm going to take it on. Too many people have been telling me that they haven't reached my point. The fact that you could even look at me, you don't talk to me that often, you don't know me that well, and the fact that you could do that shows me already your strength. So see it, look at yourself and love yourself. Embrace your challenge and take it on as if it was a squat, like you were just with a bunch of weight on your shoulders and you're gonna squat and get right back up. Get one of those Jennifer Lopez booties. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But yeah, don't hold yourself down. Just the other day I wrote to the Ellen DeGeneres show hoping that she would, see this and call me, because that would be great. She would be a great friend to have. But so many people would look at me and think that I was crazy to do that. But no, I'm not holding myself back, and you shouldn't either. Love yourself, live yourself, and embrace your challenge. Bye.